Hello and welcome to episode 29 of On the Dawntrail. This is my live Final Fantasy XIV MSQ guide and playthrough. We are now into patch 3.4 after finally finishing the Dragon Song War and gearing up for Stormblood. So without further ado, let's just get into it. House for Tomp Night. Promises kept. Ooh, I think I know what happens here. Oh. Master Cable! Master Cable! You are come at a most excellent time. An invitation from a truly preeminent personage was delivered to the manor but a short while ago. Would that you had been present to receive it, but in any event. Sir Emeric de Borel, Lord Speaker of the House of Lords, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and Viscount of House Borel, cordially invites Master Cable to dine with him at his estate. Ooh, you seem surprised. The messenger assured me that his lord had broached the subject with you at an earlier date, when the arrangements for the peace conference were still being finalized. Of course, the intervening moons afforded little opportunity for leisure, but with the happy advent of peace, 'tis plain the Lord Commander sees no further cause to delay. What say you? I should be glad to accept. I would, but I haven't the foggiest what to wear. Any thoughts? To be honest, I'd rather not. I don't know what to wear, yo. I ain't wearing this. I look dumb. You would ask me? Well, I am sure that as a personal friend of Sir Emeric, you are at liberty to wear whatever you deem appropriate. That said, when in doubt, a man of note could do far worse than an alpine coat. At least, that is what Lord Amandalane has been heard to say. When you are ready, pray, report to the Astrologicum. The man of House Borel shall be waiting near there to escort you the rest of the way. At last. Boy, I'm getting my date. Alright, cool. Where to? Let's go to the Astrologicum. Hey, hello? Oh, duh. Sheesh. I should make up an outfit real quick. Hold up. Hold the phone. Let's, Oh yeah, I don't really have too many outfits now, do I? Oh no, cringe! Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna apply this one. And then I think, literally, I got an alpine coat, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yeah, boy, look at me. I'm ready for a date. Okay. Gotta have my coat on, you know? Boom, 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 boom. Hey, another bard. Literally wearing the same thing I was wearing. Scrub. House Borel Steward. Greetings and well met, Master Cable. I have the honor and the privilege to serve as head steward of House Borel. Though, admittedly, our staff is somewhat smaller than those of other noble families, being countable on one hand. My lord will be overjoyed to hear that you have accepted his invitation. As you will soon see, we have spared no expense. I dare say a man of action such as yourself enjoys nary a moment's respite. Aye, the battlefield beckons even now, I am sure. But for this day, we bid you lay down your burdens and raise a glass to peace and prosperity. I intend to. My boy. Nice. It's a good thing I changed beforehand.
To think the Moogles would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
I'm even making him laugh. Can you believe it?
I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
Bro, no way. Give me more. Come on now. It's the poison that killed Cusco.
Though I have lived in these lands my entire life, to hear you speak of them, there is much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
Though perhaps a little long for my liking. Why not join me on the next? It wasn't all sunshine and lemon cakes. I'm gonna go, it wasn't all sunshine and lemon cakes.
Nor would I presume to imply otherwise. Neither I nor any man alive can truly understand what you have endured, and I cannot say with any confidence that I would have acquitted myself as well under the circumstances, much less grown stronger for it. By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning, for it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain. I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead? The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind. Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, and it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect. The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you. May I ask a personal question? Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
News from House Fulton?
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay. Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden. Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
So much food still left. No!
For every ending marks a new beginning. From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn, as did he. only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
New narrator. The Heavens Ward book. The diaries are finished. No more Edmund. Nice. Alright, take off this dang coat. Here we are. Back in the old school outfit. House for Guard. Welcome, Master Cable. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes. Alright, here we go. Let's get to it.
Yes.
Is that...
Alize, Alphino's twin sister. She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness. I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly. I rescued her in the Twelveswood, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Alize took an arrow to the shoulder. 'Twas only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poisoned.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood. We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt. She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she is as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphino. She will be attended by our most skilled chirurgeons. Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation, and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Wait, don't go. Please, come closer. The Warriors of Darkness are in league with the Ascients. Slaughtering the Primals is but the first step in their plan. They make for Xelphatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her. You must stop them.
I shall inform the others at once.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Of course.
Nani? Garuda? But Alize's back. That's exciting. I know what to do. Surely they won't let her. Yes, I know. We must trust in Captain Whitecape and his Chirurgeons. Did they not bring Estinian back from the very brink of death? I am uncomfortably reminded of how he mocked me for praying at his bedside for days on end. What say you, my friend? Shall we turn our attention to a matter whose conclusion we yet have the power to influence? Yes. Indeed. Shadows of the First. So the Warriors of Darkness and the Asians are conspiring to bring about Garuda's summoning, and so that they might put her to the sword. Then when we first encountered them in Loth Esnath, when they were confronting in Nirvana, gods, has this been their aim all along? What do you intend to do, Master Alphino? There is much and more I do not understand, but I know this: a primal summoning cannot be ignored. Alize risked her life to uncover this plot, and we squander her gift at our peril. Furious, will you accompany me to Xelphatol and help me stop the Ixal's ritual? Of course. Given that Ishgard shares a border with the Ixali homeland, we have a vested interest in the outcome of this ritual. We have been willing to suffer the Beastmen's intrusions in the Kurthan lands to a point, but the summoning of a primal is an escalation we cannot abide. You shall have our fastest airship, Master Alphino. The mountains of Xelphatol are not easily traversed, and this endeavor demands all haste. The gesture is most appreciated, Sir Emmerich, but I fear an aerial approach is destined to fail. This is their homeland, after all, and Ixali dirigibles are not to be underestimated. No. Experience tells me that the only conceivable approach is by land. I believe it would be wiser to cross into Xelphatol by the way of the mountain pass east of Camp Dragonhead. In that case, I shall send instructions for a contingent of the camp's knights to be placed at your disposal. They will secure you safe passage through the mountains and escort you thence to Xelphatol. Though my men are unqualified to confront a primal, they are more than capable of contending with the Ixal. We should be glad of their assistance, Lord Edmund. In the event Mistress Alize regains consciousness, we will share with you any additional information she may provide. May the Fury watch over and keep you safe. Then let us be off. We can procure any additional supplies we require in Camp Dragonhead. Come on, get into it. Get into it, come on. Then let us be off. We can acquire... There we go. A little bit more snotty. Alphino Levenure. Where the heck? This way. Alphino. Alphino, my boy. Have you everything you require then? Excellent. The entrance to the pass is north of Nadalan. And due east of Camp Dragonhead. Though it is normally guarded by a score of Ixali warriors, I have been informed that House Fortomp knights have already dispatched them. The enemy's gate lies open. We need but walk through. Am I gonna go into a dungeon? I am, aren't I? Huh. Quite nice. Ixali. Arr. Steadfast half of night. Master Cable, Master Alphino. As you can see, the gate is ours. Be advised that our scouts are reporting increased activity around the first mountain. Simply put, they are up to something, and don't want anyone interfering. We stand ready to escort you to Xelphatol and aid you as you see fit. The enemy will be thick on the ground. Upon arriving, let us advance with care as we search for the site of the summoning ritual. If the gods are good, we should only have to contend with the Ixal, but if they are not, we may be forced to do battle with the Warriors of Darkness. Xelphatol! I think it's a dungeon? Let's see. It is indeed a dungeon! Let's go. Okay, that means I could... Ooh, okay. I got a House for Tom Knight, another House for Tom Banneret, and Alfino. We'll do it. Xelphatol. Dungeon time. Alright, okay. Kick off the stream with the dungeon. Don't mind if I do. Stupid Garuda. Trying to bring back Garuda, I guess. Alright, let's do this. I guess now I can finally talk a little bit. Today's a big day, because it is the launch day for patch 6.5, or 6.55, the second half. And this is where we finally get the major transition into Dawntrail. I just downloaded and I have yet to actually play it, so after I do this, I'm gonna go in there and see what's going on. I'm excited. We get to see, apparently, Kryl transition into her Pictomancer, and we get to see the new Hrothgal, the messenger from Taral, or that needs our help for something, and it's all gonna make sense and bridge us into Dawntrail. The heck? My friend's way over there. No! Come on. Fucking ranged enemies. Boo-boos there. I literally don't remember this dungeon. I think I remember the boss, like the final boss, but like that's it. I have my pride.
I have my pride.
I have my pride. Speak some more, Alfino, so I can get used to your voice. I have my pride. Big poles. House Knight. Hope you're ready for this. Can I pull even more? Hope you're ready, Alfino. Okay, good. Oh, jeez. Oh, no! We got this, we got this. We're Gucci. Gucci. A lot of stuff going on, but we got this. Oh yeah, too easy. Dun 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 dun. I wish that there was a an ability that exploded your dots, so that rather than having to apply dots in every single mob, I can just do it on one mob and then explode them out in like a small area of effect, so that then every enemy has the dot. Maybe there is one later, but that'd be nice. I think it was back in the day Summoner used to have something like that.
I have my pride.
Bum, 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 bum. Are there treasure chests? No. What the heck? This guy's on a balloon. I don't remember. Is that a balloon on his back? Be on guard for attacks from above. You know, that makes sense. Okay, even if I did remember this place, I'm sure they changed it in order to fit the duty finder, so... or duty support. Alfino, get at it! Oh my gosh, this dude. Oh, he dodged it. Good job. Lift. Uh-oh. Gonna go in a straight... Nope, nope. Okay, what's happening here? Oh.
Away with you!
I think I could probably kill this thing, yeah? Let's have enough health in order to warrant dots. I don't... Ooh. Those are big attacks.
Away with you!
Away with you! Oh, I see. Oh. Well, that's interesting. We're gonna kill these things.
Focus. Release!
Focus. Release. He's probably gonna do that thing again. Ooh, don't like that. Ow! Please die. Slinky. Oh, I guess you only do it one time, huh? Huh. Okay. His tactics were unique, to say the least. Alright, alright. Hey, the Goobu. Who invited this dude? Come on, friends. Come on. Big pulls now.
Away with you!
Away with you! Oh, jeez. Oh, lame. Apparently we can't attack both of them at the same time. Yeah, okay, they have to be in the... Okay, lame. Fine. There, now we're good, huh? Siege Gubu. This guy's got a specialized job. Lucky him.
Away with you!
He's sneezing. Like all my friends are freaking standing in the spikes. That's good. Got him. Dang. Ixali built this? That's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. What is this? Let's go pull this guy. Dang it. Away with you! There's just two left? So. Come on, come on, come on! Nice, 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 nice. Bring it on! Ooh, Chris caught. Dun 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 dun. Missed treasure. Healing eels. Ah. The bone key. For the imposing gate. For the treasure coffer. For the lift lever. Come on, friends. Get in the lift. Oh no! Alright, later. And they suddenly appear. I knew it. Goobers. More goobers.
Away with you!
Dun, 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 dun. Really throw some dots out, huh? Alright. Just a single dot. Get wrecked. Yush. Arrive in the Chetchley. Something like that. Oh, this guy's got a huge fan. Uh-oh. What do you got to say, friends? Does she mean to rouse the wind with that fan? The knights of our camp have just defense. Really? Can you honestly say that? Okay, on low. Looks like a air effect type thing. Okay, easy. Okay, let's see. Stand with Valkyrie now, see what happens. Yep, okay, get knocked into the walls. Pretty simple. Another on low. Oh, don't like that. Put it here, I guess. Okay, nothing that bad. Swift Feather, eh? What is that? Okay, he's making himself faster. Instant casts for the thing now. Don't want to stand in front of him. Storm coming. I think it's going to break that one over there. Another storm coming. Uh-oh. Okay, so now two are... Okay, so we have to make sure in front of the ones that don't have that. Simple enough.
Away with you!
Away with you! Those guys easy, dude. Too easy, dude. Swift Feather. Fast instant cast. Don't stand in front of him. Storm coming. Done. Attacks were a veritable storm. I dare say she was one of the Galeborn. Whatever that means. Already memorized the battle song. Awesome. Is it good? Chest? Hey.
Focus. Release!
Focus. Release.
Away with you! Away with you!
Give me that Tailwind Relic. Ooh, something new for me. An air stone is required to proceed. New ring. Oh, there's the air stone. Don't you mean a ether current? That looks like an ether current to me. Take this air stone. Ooh. Huzzah! Oh, there we go. Dang, looking cool. Is it for me? Ooh, another one! Hey, I'm getting lots of things of aiming today. Feels kinda good, not gonna lie. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, make short work of these guys. Short work of these guys. Put on some dots on this dude. The fall collar. Up an airstone? No? Ah, there's more over here. Of course there's more over here. Give me the airstone. Airstone. And let's put on this choker I just got. Eh! I guess it's not better than that. That sucks. Daijobu. Drop down this here airstone. Ride the wind. Squad. It's the crew. Ooh, this guy looks like bad news right here. I'm not focusing. I feel like it's bad news. Not today! Get interrupted, fool. Oh, can't interrupt that one, sorry. Got him! Too easy. Bum, 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 bum. What the heck is that guy? Giga Chad Ixel. Whoa, dude. Alright. Dun 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 dun. We're well and truly in the sky now. I can't be back on solid ground soon enough. Any words? We can't allow this Hey, I wasn't ready! Okay. Here we go. Let's get into it. What are the mechanics? That looks like a raid wide, maybe? Yep, okay. Arrow 3, raid wide, got it. Probably gonna have to go over here. So we're all doing a cross pattern.
I have my pride.
Okay. Just a point blank AoE attack thing. Column AoE. Stack marker. I like stacks. Troubadour. Boom, 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 boom. Summon Garuda. No!
For the House of Leveilleur!
Still going good. Don't stand in front of him. Never stand in front of the boss. Grade wide. Sure, song is on. Stack. Troubadour. I haven't learned Troubadour yet? That doesn't seem right. I gotta look up what level I learned Troubadour. 3, that's a raid wide. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. What's going on? Garuda? Good. Oh no! Did I miss it? Dang, I missed it. It's too slow on my re-up of my dots. Embarrassing. The reckoning comes. Oh. No! Raid wide. This guy's got a lot of health.
My pride. Focus. Release.
Focus. Release. Raid wide again.
Away with you.
Stack. Buff. Boom, boom, boom. Song. And dead. Oh, wait, was it? This one. Bring it on! Yeah! Double trouble! Oh, okay. I could use limit break more often. Get wrecked. Hey. Xelphatol. Any last words? Ixal fought to the very last. Bending. There we go. That was too easy, dude.
So they were unable to see the ritual to its completion. Then Garuda is no longer a threat, and whatever the Ascians and the Warriors of Darkness were planning has come to naught. But we should not tarry. The Knights have secured our path to safety.
Well, well. What do we have here? You'd better not have killed the Primal without us.
You!
Wait, I know you. Still walking, I see. I could have sworn my aim was true.
Just what is your game? Leading us a long way so these fools could step in and claim our prize?
No, no. Let's not make hasty accusations. By the look of things, the ritual was proceeding as planned. We arrived at the appointed hour. 'Twas they who erred.
It is hopeless. We cannot face them all.
Do mine ears deceive? A boy! So that's the way of it. Twins! You had me worried for a moment there. Know that I will happily make it quicker for you, if you just stand still.
Enough, Jarumul. We wouldn't want to upset the man in white with any unnecessary bloodshed now, would we?
Jarumul.
You've been awfully busy since we were kind enough to spare your lives.
While you were idly consorting with the Ascians, you mean? 7 hells! What could you possibly hope to achieve?
Should I explain it to you? Very well. Consider it a reward of sorts for beating us here. You know the tale of Hydaelyn and Zodiac, I take it? Of the Great Sundering and the reflections it created?
Across 10 and 3 they were divided. Reflections of the source, each possessed of shards of light and dark.
Just so. One of those reflections, the one nearest to the source, is our home. And we were the heroes blessed with her light. But not all worlds hold light and dark in equal measure. In ours, the power of light was greater by far. So the Ascians, who once threatened our home, were no match. And they fell before us, one after another, till none were left. Victory, we thought. And then came the light. A flood of pure, blinding radiance, annihilating shadow and color and life itself. Ere long, it will consume our world, leaving naught in its wake but blank perfection.
That cannot be. Do you honestly expect us to believe such a story?
Believe what you like. But it has happened before, on a world far removed from ours. The 13th, which was swallowed by the dark and transformed into what you call the Void. Unchallenged light would condemn us to a similar fate. And so we joined hands with our former enemies, and with their aid came here, to the source. For there is but one way to restore the balance and save our home. The Ardor. Calamitous destruction with the power to break down the barriers between planes and see our worlds rejoined.
You would doom our world to save your own? What would even become of us? Of you?
Enough. I tire of talking. You know our cause. You know what is at stake. We are prepared to do whatever it takes. Are you?
What?
If there is aught you would say, say it. Otherwise, begone. You have no friends here.
What in tarnation? Imagine trying to understand this without knowing what happens next. Bro, that's just a bunch of babble and nonsense, man. All things considered, we should be grateful to have survived that encounter. Do you think it could be true that to save their world they must bring ruin to ours? No. No, it matters not. Such wanton destruction is beyond justification. Whatever their reasons, they must be stopped. The sacrifice, the loss, it ends here. Ooh! Orchestration roll, nice. So what do we do, Alfino? Two sides of a coin. Forgive me. This is neither the time nor the place for idle introspection. The knights can appraise Lord Edmund of our success, and we the Lord Commander. More importantly, I should like to see if my sister's condition has improved. You may take a moment for yourself if you wish. I will be at the congregation. Ugh. Bye, Alfino. I'm also going to the congregation. Who'd have thought? Go see if Ali's Azelin. Ooh, who's this guy? Just waiting to give me a quest. Eto desu ne. Nope. Right, I guess. How do you know? Wait, if I'm not talking to you, who am I talking to? Ah, Emmerich himself. It brings me joy to see you safely return to us, Furious. What news from Xelphatol? Then we were not too late. On behalf of Ishgard, I offer you my deepest thanks. As for we who remained behind, Mistress Y'shtola has been tending to Mistress Alize in your absence, and I'm pleased to report that she has regained consciousness. I imagine you have many questions, especially given your recent encounter with the Warriors of Darkness. I know I do. Come, let me show you to her room. Do not worry, her condition is much improved. She is a resilient one, much like her brother. That person just jumped into my frame.
Alize, how are you feeling?
Well enough, brother. Thanks to the kindness of our hosts. They told me you had departed for Xelphatol while I was still abed. I slept much better knowing that. Thank you.
I take it your mission was a success.
As if we needed any further confirmation that they are in league with the Ascians. But to save another world? I think not.
I too thought his story fanciful at first. But it is possible there may be a kernel of truth in all of this. At the very least, none of his claims contradict the word's account.
You were following these people, Alize. Why?
During my travels, I had oft enjoyed tales of the Scions and their exploits. But after a time, I began to hear whispers of a gifted and theretofore unknown band of adventurers. Adventurers who had supposedly sworn to travel the realm slaying primals in the Scion's stead.
The Warriors of Darkness. And in the course of investigating these rumors, you stumbled upon the Ascians' involvement.
Yes, exactly.
Forgive me, but if these Warriors of Darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt primals?
To prompt an escalation. To deepen the beast tribe's feelings of helplessness and despair, and thereby drive them to summon ever more powerful gods. And lest we forget, these events do not occur in isolation. With their patron deities being slain left and right, the news of man's victory over Nidhogg must surely have sown panic in the minds of the beastmen. 'Tis no wonder they wish to defend themselves.
Power answered with greater power, death with more death. A vicious cycle fueled by fear and hatred. I know it's like all too well.
Indeed. The Ascians sow discord and desperation, and the Warriors of Darkness reap the harvest. And so it continues. Yet that is not the extent of their ambitions. The Ascian himself observed that once the powerless realize that the old gods have failed them, they will have little recourse but to look to a new one.
We cannot let that happen.
It should come as no surprise, but Alize and I have uncovered evidence that the Ascians have been manipulating certain parties to ensure that a constant stream of crystals flows into the hands of the beast tribes. If we sever these supply lines, we should at least be able to slow the escalation.
Agreed. Kral and I shall journey to Xelphatol and learn what we can of the Ixal's source.
Then I, for my part, pledge to lead a similar investigation into the origin of the Nath supply.
Sir Emmerich?
As a member of the Eorzean Alliance, Ishgard is honor-bound to play an active role in maintaining the security of the realm. You might also say that I have some personal motivation, given the Ascians' dealings with my father. However, I make no secret of the fact that my knowledge of primal beings is scant at best. As such, I should be most grateful if one of your order were to assist me.
Allow me, Sir Emmerich. I have dealt with the Nath before.
Let us consult with Orianja then. Given his dedication to the study of primal beings, I should be surprised if he could not tell us something of value.
Allow me to accompany you, brother. And before you think to refuse, know that I am not the girl I once was. I shall not be a burden. You have my word.
But Alize, you... You are more than welcome. After all, it was you who set us upon this path.
Wait a minute. I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave just yet. Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
Nataru's got that drip, you know. That Alize drip, yo. Yo. Let's do this, Alfino. Would I be right in assuming that you have not spoken with my sister since one of the memorial services, was it? By the 12. It seems a lifetime ago. I should like to think we have both grown since then. My apologies for keeping you waiting. Oh yeah, the OG Alize outfit. Needs more red. Right then, shall we be off? Tataru never ceases to impress, though for a moment I feared she might furnish you with an identical outfit. Praise the 12, she did not. Mother and father are rather too fond of making us wear matching clothes. You remember that time in the studio when that girl of yours crept up behind me in the hall and whispered, "Sister, please! She was not my... Can we not have this conversation in front of the Warrior of Light?" So be it. Another time, perhaps. It is an honor, Furious. I realize we are barely acquainted, but having heard so much about you, it hardly feels that way. A pleasure to have you with us. I've been meaning to ask about the carriage. Welcome to the fight. Carriage? Carriage? Nenekure. Ah yes, the carriage that so fortuitously arrived to spirit us away from Ul'dah the banquet. The driver informed me that I had my sister to thank for his presence in Ul'dah. How did you know to send help? Oh, drunken brass blades are even less discreet than sober ones. Unfortunately, by the time I learned of the plot, it was too late to do anything more. Frankly, I'm still amazed Redmont managed to find you. New garments aside, I must say that you seem different, more resolute than when we last met. You have the look of a woman who is ready to fight for the future of Eorzea. To the extent of my ability, perhaps, but I have no delusions of grandeur, nor will I pretend to have found myself or any such thing. I am here today because I would regret if I weren't, that is all. Fair enough. Let us depart for the Waking Sands then, and see if Urianger can be of assistance. Okay, it's gonna be real difficult to, give Alize her own voice. Alright, to the Waking Sands. Actually, I just might, woohoo, baby, still have 4 more Vesper Day tickets. Thank goodness. Alright, Urianger. Tell me about these dang primals. Right? It's not none here, right? Yeah. I can take care of myself, you know. Alright. I think I need to... Urianger. Apologies for calling upon you unannounced. Why, Master Alfredo, would that the scholar had seen fit to grant me knowledge of thy coming. What bringeth thee and thine here this day? The warriors of darkness have returned. Pray, allow us to explain. I too have heard tales in recent days of primal beings rising up only to be cast down by forces unknown. Alas, as thou didst observe, this serveth but to spur the beast tribes to pursue their goals with redoubled fervor. We have two objectives at this time: to identify and remove the source of the beast tribe's crystals, and to take direct action to prevent any further summoning rituals from reaching completion. The second is easier than done, of course. While we were fortunate enough to learn of the Ixal's plans before they came to fruition, I should be surprised if the Warrior of Darkness and the Ascians did not have similar designs elsewhere of which we have no knowledge. Thou wert wise to come hither, for this very day did I receive tidings most troubling from across the Strait of Marathon. O Glomero stirreth, and there are whispers that the Lord of Crags neareth his return. Mere rumors, mark thou, but in light of thine own discoveries, thou canst ill afford to turn a deaf ear to their claims. Aye. We must ascertain the truth of the matter for ourselves. Let us consult with the Maelstrom forces stationed at Camp Overlook, Varys. Thank you for your counsel, Urianger. Pray, inform us should you learn aught else. I shall. Oh boy. If I may, brother. Urianger, is there anything else you would like to say? Alize. If not, then never mind. I only ask because you are normally rather more verbose. Nothing to add? Very well. Ere we depart, I wish to make a request. The Warriors of Darkness spoke of how the Ardor had the power to break down the barriers between planes, that our worlds might be rejoined. I would ask that you research this for us. Being nowhere near as well read as you, I'm sure I wouldn't know where to begin. That said, I've heard tell of a promising tome, the Garen Oracles. Mayhap you could start there. By thy leave. Oh gosh. Camp Overlook, was it? Very well. Right. Camp Overlook, right. Right then. We'll see what's going on in these here mines. There's still people hanging out in here. Hey, Ironwald. He's still here. Yeah, the twins are... 7 hells. At this rate, I'll have to appeal to Maelstrom Command for reinforcements. Whatever is it? Whatever it is, we don't want any. Well, fancy that. Just when my kobold problems look like coming to a head, the Scions of the 7th Dawn turn up, itching to pitch in. Bloody brilliant timing it is. Right then, let's get to it. Bloden. Unlikely allies. So our friendly neighbors in Ugamaro have got much more aggressive of late, just as you said. Matter of fact, our scouts spotted one sniffing about the stores just now, likely looking to make stuff with an armful of crystals. I'll be damned if I'm about to let that happen. Lend a hand and help us search the camp for the little bugger, would you? What? What the heck am I doing? Our Maelstrom friends seem notably more agitated than when we first arrived. Do you happen to know why that might be? A kobold in the camp, you say? That would appear to corroborate Urianger's information, yes. But to be so reckless as to infiltrate a Maelstrom camp and draw attention to their efforts is passing strange. Well, there will be time to think of this later. For the present, we must do everything in our power to prevent Titan summoning, and that means finding and questioning this kobold. Oh, great. Find a stupid kobold. Where are you? Show yourself! Let's see. Oh, the kobold. Where the heck would I be? Goodness. Maybe... behind here? I don't know if it's like hidden. I don't know what marker I'm supposed to be looking for. Up here? Perhaps up here? No. No. Alright, it's gotta be probably out here. You know, it's there. Probably way out here. Aha! Too easy. Koboldling! There you are, ya. Yeah, that's right. Run. Hey. What the? Oh, there you are. There you are. Gotcha.
Stay back. Away, far back. I'm not a... God, no use. Pointless, hopeless, no use.
You dare run away from me? What the? You get over here.
Please, don't hurt me. I only wish to talk. Yes, just talk.
Holy moly. Making me join a fate. How dare you. Gotcha. Oh.
This was a stupid plan. Stupid. But if I tell no one, then everyone will... You found me again. What to do?
Give yourself up.
I come in peace, only to talk. Speak, say, talk. So please do not hurt me.
So this is our wily kobold infiltrator, is it? No wonder the soldiers were on edge. He could very well give one a bruised knee. Huzzah! We found him. Good work, Scions. So, little one, thought you could sneak into my camp, did you? Plotting to steal my crystals, were you?
No. I came to talk, to ask for help. But when your show soldiers saw me, they drew their weapons and shouted, and I...
Now, let us all take a breath and discuss this like civilized individuals. What is your name, child?
Pikmin Gabu of the 620th Order. At least, I will be a Pikmin one day.
Well met, Gabu. I am Alfino, and this is my sister Alize. Furious, the man who found you, is our friend. And now that you know our names, can we be friends too? Now, Commander Bloden here thinks you wanted to take his crystals, Gabu. But you said you came to ask for help. Why to us and not your own people? What happened, Gabu? Can you tell us? No one is going to hurt you, all right? Not while we're here, I promise.
The Patriarch, he's... The Patriarch is going to summon the Great Father again, and you have to stop him. Beat him, fight him, stop him. Gabu's parents said they didn't want it, along with many others, but the Patriarch wouldn't listen. He is so angry, raging, fuming, angry. He said that if they didn't have iron in their hearts, they would serve as coke for the furnace. And then the guards took my parents and the others away, and I haven't seen any of them since.
Coke for the furnace? I did not want to believe it, but I have heard tales of loaf foci fashioned from the bones of beastmen, which worshippers use in their rituals, hoping to summon more powerful incarnations of their gods. Wait, the 12! That is sickening.
No one listens to Gabu. No matter how much he cries, pleads, begs, cries. They do not listen, only talk about punishing the overdwellers and praising the Great Father. Gabu loves the Great Father, but he loves his parents too. So please, help Gabu stop the Patriarch and save his parents.
Commander, advise Maelstrom Command that Titan summoning is imminent. Should the worst come to the worst, we will require their support. Time being of the essence, we three will attempt to infiltrate the Kobold stronghold, secure the crystals, and free the prisoners. Well, if you're sure, you'll forgive me if I don't seem optimistic. We'll make ready, just in case. Indeed. I have faith that we may yet stop the ritual. We would surely have detected the associated etheric disturbance had Titan manifested already. But I cannot speak for the prisoners. 12 have mercy. That they would even contemplate sacrificing their own flesh and blood. Brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. Time is of the essence. We must see what else Gabu knows and formulate a plan without further delay. Oh gosh. Don't make me speak this guy. The beast that mourned at the heart of the mountain.
I heard Great Father Titan loves crystals, cherishes, covets, loves them, and if we gather enough, he will return. That's why the Patriarch told everyone to go forth and gather them. So I was thinking, if we take all the crystals away, maybe the Great Father won't come.
Very good, Gabu. I was just thinking the same thing. Do you know where these crystals are stored?
I know. Oh. Several spots, each defended by a different order. Gabu wanted to steal them, but he was too afraid to go alone. Yes, too afraid to go alone. But together we can take them away and hide them. Come. Gabu will lead you to the first cache.
Okay. Yes, sir. Gonna fly on in here, don't mind me.
Quickly.
Okay. Do you have them all? Good. Lead on, Gabu.
This way.
Okay. Another one. Oop, cutscene. Time is short. If you have the crystals, we should move on to the next cache. Do you hear me, brother? Brother? Aye, it's just that. I'm quite certain that crate once bore Ishgardian seals. Someone took great pains to remove all traces, but enough remains to make out the pattern. See for yourself. I struggle to imagine kobolds traveling to Kurthus to obtain crystals, much less bothering to conceal their origins. I suspect these crystals were smuggled into Vilbrand by another party, most likely a pawn of the Asians, as Thancred speculated.
I don't understand. Who are the Asians? Do they worship Great Father Titan too?
Ah, never mind about that. As Alize said, we do not have time. Can you lead us to the next cache, Gabu?
Yes, of course. Gabu knows the way. The next one is the last and is very large. Very big, very huge, very large.
Alright. What's all this then? Though you cast about for a time, you see no sign of the crystals. Eh? Nani? Confound it. What about you, Furious? Any luck?
Nothing. But this cannot be. Gabu saw them. Spotted saw.
Think, brother, think. They must have moved them, yes? The question is, where to and why? Within Ogamoro, where they summoned Titan once before and mean to do so again. It is the only explanation.
What about Mother and Father and the others? We have to help them.
And we will, Gabu, we will. Stay calm, we still have time. They have yet to call for the remaining crates, yes? If they had, then they would have found the other crates' caches empty and sounded the alarm. Nevertheless, I believe the time for stealth has passed. We must reach the navel and seize the remaining crystals. There is no other way to prevent the Titan summoning. But first, give me your crystals that I might deliver them unto Commander Bloden's custody. We dare not take them into the bowels of the mountain. I'm have to fight Titan, aren't I? The crystals, Furious, if you would be so kind. There you are. Thank you. I shall deliver them to Camp Overlook for safekeeping and brief Commander Bloden on the situation. Excuse me. Pray, go on ahead. As I recall, there is an aetheryte within the Ugamur mines that should deliver you to the Navel. Babu doubtless knows the way. Wait for me there. I shall rejoin you anon. Strange. I would have thought you eager to remain in the thick of the action. But if this is what you prefer, then Godspeed, brother.
This way, this way!
Something's not right here. I don't like the feeling of this. Can I make it right? Alas, I cannot. This way, this way, this way, this way. Eto, koreka. This way, this. Nope, 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 nope. This way, and then left. Alize! Ah! I take it this is the aetheryte we seek. Right then. As soon as Alphino returns, we go. I trust you're feeling suitably heroic, Furious. There's no telling what sort of resistance we'll face in there. Not Titan.
Quickly, you cards. Briskly, swiftly, quickly. I will not suffer any further delays.
Ha! Lay down your arms and surrender. We have your crystals. There will be no summoning this day.
Overdwellers. Here. But how did you? Where are my parents, Patriarch? Where are they?
No.
Father.
Coke for the furnace! You monster! How could you?
We are but servants of the Lord of Crags. We are his, that he may drink of our blood and partake of our flesh, that he might draw upon the strength of his children and defend them from the tyranny of the Overdwellers.
No, Alize. Not yet. I understand, Patriarch. I do. Your fear, your anger, your hate. You would do anything to protect your people, anything to deliver them from despair. Whatever it takes to ensure that those who threaten you can never do so again. But in your single-minded pursuit of this objective, you have brought suffering to your own kith and kin. You have sacrificed the life of the very people you sought to protect. But it need not be this way, Patriarch. Renounce this bloody course. Cease your attempts to summon your god and work with us, together, to build a lasting peace.
Another piece to be abandoned at the Overdwellers' convenience. Oathbreakers, all of you. Liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. You take, and you take, and you take. And when you have had your fill, you sue for peace. You promise that this time is the last, until you grow hungry again. And when we dare to defend ourselves, you declare that this beast tribe cannot be suffered to live, that our god drains the land of ether, and brings naught but suffering, death, destruction, suffering upon us all. I will hear no more lies from you and yours, Overdweller. You've ruined your own lands. You'll not ruin ours. I said I'd come for you. I did. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Say something. Please! Please! Please!
Oh no, it was Gaboo. Gaboo summoned him.
Wake up! 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 Wake up!
Yeah, that is not easy to do. Should have went with an easier voice. Alright, let me beat up Titan again.
No!
Well, he Anki Titan this time.
7 hells! I'm here! I'm here! I'm here!
Alfino! Leave him to me! We must away! Oh no! Oh no! By the 12! How could I be so foolish? I should have known better than to let Gaboo accompany us, given what we were like to find. His anguish and despair have served to birth a primal, just as surely as would the supplications of the faithful. Worse, being born of such tumultuous emotion, this incarnation of Titan seems incapable of naught but violence. If we had one cause for optimism, it is that while many crystals were present, they represented but a fraction of the quantity intended for the summoning ritual. Meaning that Titan must be far weaker than planned. Be that as it may, he is yet a primal, and the longer we leave him to bleed the land of Ether, the stronger he will grow. And should Titan be permitted to leave Ogamoro, more lives will be lost. The Maelstrom will rally their troops and the cycle will continue. Curious, you know what must be done. Will you face the Lord of Crags once more? Thank you, my friend. Alize and I will tend to Gaboo. When you have finished with the Primal, look for us in Camp Overlook. We will be expecting you. Oh no! I have to do the Navel hard again. Oh no! It says, look here, it says 5 minutes. But I guess we'll see. Oh, I just realized. Can't see my cursor. Huh. The whole time. Well, oh wait, unless, what if I do this? Ah, there you go, see? It says 5 minutes. But we'll see. In the meantime, I guess we can go do some other stuff. One thing I want to do is, let's go back to an inn really quick. What's the shortest one? Limsa? Yeah, let's go back to Limsa. What the heck? How dare you? Very good. And let's go put some stuff into our armory chest. Not our armory chest, our glamour dresser. I have all this gear and stuff just sitting in my inventory. So I can make some more glamour outfits. Greetings, lad. What can I do for you this fine evening? Have a nice rest. Why did he laugh like that? Why is it so funny? Can I put anything in the armoire? Nay. Okay. Glamour dresser it is. Alright, so let's put some stuff in there. No, I don't. Actually, I don't want any weapon. Ooh, actually, what's that? What's the one that was it glowed? Elfin bow? Let's see. This... Snipes. Oops. Nope, wasn't that one. Oh, crags? That one looks crazy. This one? Yeah, okay, let's put this one in there. What? I just learned that gear that is a little bit low on durability cannot be put in there, so we're gonna talk to this guy and repair all of our gear, which I never do. Okay, all gear's repaired. Now we can put it in there. Yes, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I swear, if this takes me an hour just to get into the stupid the trial... Oh, no. I'm not strong enough. Okay, here we go. Now, let's put in that, this one. Nah. The Rosenberg? Yeah. Stores of Glamour. I like that. Okay, how about, let's see. What is this? I think I should put in the bard stuff. What is adios stuff? Ah, no, yeah, these adios ones, I like those. Yes. And the adios cloak, yes. Adios. What the heck are these auroral things? Let's see. Oh wait, there's a... What does this look like? Oh, it's that gear set. That one's alright, I guess. Okay, not those ones. No, just the loops. Oops. The legs. Oops. Oh, no, there it is! Wait. We just put the feet in real quick. Alright. That didn't take long at all. The Navel Hard. Oh, jeez. Come on, people. Come on. Please! Come on. Don't do me like this. Slinky. Oh no. Yes, the Navel Hard. This time for sure. All right, let's do it. Titan, you messed up. Bring it on. Two warriors, two scholars. Interesting. Double bards, even. Dang. Oh, we got some. Forgot. This is a lower level thing, so I don't even have all my abilities anymore. Hiya! Eels. Just dodge the things on the ground and we'll be good to go. Hiya! Hiya! Pop my dots again, because who knows when he's gonna jump. Make sure it's a song. Too easy, mate. Why you attack me? Alright. Hey-ya! Hey-ya! Oh, wait. He's saying the same thing that Gabu's saying. Oh, I see. Fear not, friend. I got you. I'll protect you. Save you from that ghoul. Arr. Don't stand in front of him. And just dodge all these crazy mechanics that happen. There's gonna be a lot of them. Dodge. Oh no! Oh, jeez. Dodge. Song. Buffs. No, not me! Of course. I got sucked into the goal. Thank you, friends. Almost there. And... Nice, 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 nice. Got him. Stay down, Titan. Give someone a player accommodation. That's kind of cute. Some loot. And eels. I'll take that now. Hiya! Oh no, I'm all the way over here. Dang it. Why me? Eh. Back to Camp Overlook. Okay, time to destroy my throat again. Oh, cutscene. Ah, there he is. Did I not tell you he would return safe and sound? The deed is done then. Titan is no more. Good. There's been enough tragedy this day. He has been like that since he regained consciousness. I believe he can hear us, but he has made no attempt to respond. He's almost certainly still in shock, but we cannot discount the possibility that he succumbed to the Primal's influence. Should that prove to be the case, he must be put to the death like any other thrall. Such is the Alliance's policy, yes? You have the right of it. But we must not rush to conclusions. After all, we once feared that Izael's followers were beyond reason, and many have since laid down their arms and accepted Ishgard's peace. We can but watch, wait, and pray. Easy! Alright, I did a dungeon and a trial. What else does this patch have for me? Beneath a star-filled sky. There is naught to be gained from dwelling on an eventuality over which we have no control, much less one which may never even come to pass. Let us tend to more immediate matters, informing Commander Blodin of Titan's demise, for example. You may be certain that he will be glad of the news. Would you be so kind as to break it to him? I guess. I'll be the messenger boy. Oh, that destroyed my throat. Arr! Ah, you're a sight for sore eyes. When the others came back without you, I feared the worst, but they said you had matters well in hand. All settled then, is it? I'm glad to hear it, but not half as glad as my men will be. Believe you me. Regardless of whether or not he was summoned properly, a primal's a primal, and there ain't a soul in the Maelstrom that hasn't lost a friend to one. Don't get me wrong, we were all prepared to do our part, but we weren't so naive as I think we'd live to tell the tale. Thankfully, of course, it didn't come to that, which, my friend, sounds to me like cause for celebration. Now, I know you have lots of places to be, but why not stay the night? We'd be honored to raise a glass to the triumphant return of Titan's Bane. Oh, I'm actually taking a rest? Imagine that. Uh-oh. Nani?
Who goes there? Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas. It's so quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences, yet my heart aches more than ever. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me. Nevertheless, I had to believe he had good reason. I was determined to uncover the whole truth of the calamity and, perhaps in so doing, find my own purpose in this sea of chaos. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago before he left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger. Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
I traveled far and wide with two companions, Estinian and Izael, who were under some rather unique circumstances. I had the pleasure of fighting alongside Sir Emmerich, when Alphino and I came at last to the Dravanian hinterlands. I'm gonna say, yeah, we'll talk about Estinian and Azael.
Gods! They must have been at each other's throats from dawn till dusk. I dare say you managed to keep the peace, though. Merely being in the presence of the Warrior of Light is surely enough to shame anyone into behaving. The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on, for the sake of those we hold dear.
For the sake of those we hold dear. Uh-oh. Double cutscene.
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say. It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scion's thoughts, and thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardour belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
Very well. Draw him out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done. What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
What incarnation? How dare you, Urianger? What ho, Furious? I trust you had a good night's rest. I was but this moment speaking with Thancred and Urstola of the Veiling Pearl. They had some interesting news to share. Apparently, during the course of their respective investigations, both came across crates which had once borne Ishgardian seals. It would seem that someone in the capital has been very busy indeed. Accordingly, the Temple Knights have launched a full-scale investigation. Sir Emmerich believes that it is only a matter of time before the culprits are found. But we shall have to wait and see. In the meantime, it seems only prudent to look into the recent activities of the other tribes, in case they too are flushed with Ishgardian crystals. And with that in mind, I suggest we pay Urianger another... Wait, where is Alize? She was here a moment ago, with Gabu. Oh, goodness! What are you doing over here? Oh, Alize. Oh, cutscene. Ah, let me guess. It's time to leave, isn't it? My apologies for disappearing again. If it is any consolation, I have already packed my things. How is he? Brother, Commander Blodwin. Something tells me you are not solely here out of concern for his welfare. But to answer your question, there has been no change. He will not speak or eat. I'm not even sure if he slept. If he did, he seems none the better for it. He just shuffles about with that same expression on his face. You will look after him, won't you, Commander? And treat him with every kindness. He's still in there. I know it. Beneath the anguish and the despair, he's still fighting with all his heart. He deserves to be given that chance, until he comes back to us, until we know for certain what he has become. Aye, you needn't worry. If he hadn't risked his neck to warn us and help you secure the better part of the crystals, this could have turned out a damned sight worse than it did. We'll soon not forget that, and nor will Maelstrom Command. I'm so sorry, Gabu. I truly am. It should never have been made to... I know I can't possibly understand. Mayhap there is nothing I can say or do or say. The pain, the anger, the helplessness. Hold fast to the memories of better times. Remember them as they were. And when it hurts so much your heart feels fit to burst, let it burst. Let it burst and fill up again with your love for them. And never ever forget. Come along, little one.
I will remember them. And you, Alize. Thank you.
Have faith, sister. Your words have reached him. In time, he will recover. And those who orchestrated these events will be made to answer for their crimes. A 1,000 times over, there will be a reckoning. Let's go! Now what? Oh. What the? What the? Oh, all the way in Thanalan. Luckily, I got one of these. My Aetheryte ticket to Vesper Bay. Return to the Waking Sands. Oh, immediate cutscene. We have heard the glad tidings from Ogomoro, my friends. By the grace of the 12 and of your most valiant efforts, the people of Limsa Lominsa may rest easy. I should like to think so, yes. Though we failed to prevent the Lord of Crags from manifesting, we did succeed in weakening him, enabling our friend to dispatch him before the Warriors of Darkness can make matters worse. It was by no means an unmitigated success, but it will have to suffice. But let us speak of another matter, one which weigheth heavy on my lady's mind. As thou didst request, I sought out the Gerwin oracles, that we might better understand the aims of the Warriors of Darkness. Though their copious use of allegory defieth any single interpretation, the oracles paint a most disturbing picture, one of worlds parallel to our own, apart yet linked, reduced to ruin with every umbral calamity. 7 times have they succeeded. Then of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain. Aye, all is as my lady Minfilia spake unto thee. As for what becometh of these reflections when they and the source are rejoined, frail flesh undone in umbral fires, each soul surrendereth to her call, to flow unto the endless sea, there to endure as one and none. Then if the Warriors of Darkness succeed, everyone in their world will die. In essence, aye. The verse speaketh of the renunciation of the flesh and the subsequent return to the lifestream. However, this fate may yet be preferable to the alternative, for if the first were to fall to transcendent light in the manner of the Warriors of Darkness described, it would give way unto a void wherein none may know either life or death. For better to die, they reason, for in death there is life. The essence of a soul which returneth unto the source may be born anew, saved. Such at last is their belief, I surmise. If that is true, then, gods, no one should have to make such a choice. Ere we speak further on this subject, I would share with thee another recent discovery. It would seem that several sizable shipments of crystals have been delivered into the hands of certain Alamegan parties. Alamegans? Strange. And you believe this to be the work of the same Ishgardian smugglers who supplied the Beast Tribes? I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, and lest thou wonder at their motive, I would remind you that the Ascians did once attempt to bring about the summoning of Rauger. The individuals who took receipt of these shipments are refugees belonging to a group devoted to the cause of Alamegan liberation. It may also interest thee to know that their Ishgardian suppliers appear to be none other than the remnants of Elaine, who is Royal's network of spies. Surely you jest! And yet, it is not so surprising. Bereft of leadership and hunted by the Alliance, I can well imagine such villains being desperate enough to conspire with the Ascians, assuming they even know or care who their new employers are. All of which is irrelevant. Forgive me. We must seek out the resistance group which received the crystals without delay. Furious, Alize, will you come with me to Little Alamigo? Yes, of course. I should like to hear what they have to say for themselves, firsthand. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Right. Right then. Oh, more. Uh-oh. Things are moving apace. Alfino, Alize, Furious. Are you 3 listening? Good. I have tidings. The Temple Knights raided the smuggler's warehouse less than an hour ago. A cursory interrogation of the prisoners yielded confirmation that they were in the employ of, and I hope you are sitting down, a man in black robes. Then you have them, and the crystals too. What few remained, Regrettably, it would seem they dispatched one final shipment in the hours before we struck. It was bound for Little Alamigo, we are told, and where it will be received by members of a local resistance group. Since Sir Emmerich's men no longer have need of my services, I have a mind to head that way. As do we, by happy coincidence. We learned of the shipments but a few moments ago. Ha! And there I was, thinking I might finally be one step ahead of the Warrior of Light and his little helpers. Ah, wait a moment. There's more, and I defy you not to be surprised by this revelation. The leader of the Asgardian smugglers was formerly in the employ of one Aline Royale, the infamous Ivy herself. Once again, Thancred, I fear I must inform you that... Thancred, with whom else have you shared this information? About the smugglers? No one. As I think I mentioned, the raid was less than an hour ago. I was planning to contact Ishola next, but is there someone else you would have me notify first? No, there isn't. Nani? All these secrets going on, what is happening? What in the world has gotten into her? It is twice now that we have sought Uriange's aid, and twice she has treated him as if he were a stranger. The Archon was one of Grandfather's most dedicated pupils, and spent as much time at the Levallois estate as we did. He's practically a member of the family. Truth be told, I cannot recall a day from my childhood when I did not see the three of them laughing together. If this continues, I may have to raise the matter. Later, though. Little Alamigo waits. Alamigo! We're on the trail of something big. I can feel it. I can almost taste it. Alize, I will get to the bottom of this. Oh, forgive me. It has been a long day. Did you have something to say? Uriange? Oh, I've always struggled to understand what's going on in his head. Now more than ever. Listen, Furious. If anything should happen, it should be me who... Just know that I'm prepared to do what must be done. Right then, to more pressing matters. Since we have when Thancred might arrive, I suggest we see what information we can gather in his absence. Makes sense? What say you, Blue One? When we were free! So, to review, we are reliably informed that members of the Alamigan resistance operating here have taken receipt of several large shipments of crystals, our task being to ascertain who and why. Given the size of the settlements, I find it hard to believe that anyone here could be wholly unaware of the resistance movements. The challenge, of course, will be finding individuals who are both able and willing to share such information with outsiders. It would seem sensible to divide our forces. Furious, why don't you question the residents in the eastern half of town? Alize and I will do the same in the west, and afterwards we can rendezvous here to share our findings. Alright. I'll do your dirty work. Now I guess I have to go underground, into Little Alamigo. Who am I talking to? Hello? Otalin! The resistance. Damned if I know. It's not as if I'd be of use to any of them. If you set store by all these tales of secret weapons, good luck to you. But I'm too old for the mask's bedtime stories. This is our lot, and it's time we got used to it. That guy's not having a good time. What's the guy's name? Sifrid. Let me guess. Come to join the fight, have you? No need to deny it, friend. You're not the first to answer the Griffin's call. While he's lit a fire in every Alamigan's heart, he's also inspired more than a few old dons to pledge themselves to the cause. And little wonder, the Guardians won't stop until we're all under the yoke. Developments. The heck? Where's this last guy at? Oh. Or is it something I need to interact with, perhaps? No, great. Oh, Telebot! I see you there. Going around asking questions. Looking for the Griffin and his lot, I'll bet. Seems they're the talk of Little Alamigo these days. Folk wondering what he's about, what he's got in store for the Garleans. And what's under that mask of his, of course. Some say he's hardly got a face, what with all the scars. Others reckon he's been marked for death by the Empire, and that they'd send a bloody legion if they knew who he was here. Your guess is as good as mine. That was a true blue snort there. Alright, figured out some stuff off, you know. What say ye? I suppose I should ask what you learned, but I think I already know. This Griffin seems to be the leader of the newly formed faction within the Resistance, the Masks. Yet despite their growing popularity, no one seems to know much about them, only that they are the most aggressively militant group to join the movement in recent memory. Indeed, many claim their commitment to the cause of Alamegan liberation is unrivaled, but we can but hope their revolutionary fervor is never channeled in the direction of our primal. Though I feel confident that this is the group which received the crystal shipments, we yet lack proof. Before taking any action, I would speak with the settlement's leader to confirm my suspicions, and mayhap enlist his help while I'm about it. Given that you and Gundabald are already acquainted, mayhap it would be best if you took the lead. Shall we? I suppose. Gundabald, I think this guy is low. Much as it pleases me to see you again, Furious, I cannot help but wonder if I should be worried. I hear you and yours have been asking questions. The Griffin. Aye, I know of him, as do we all. He and his masks have become a leading faction within the Resistance. Though there was suspicion at first given his secretive ways, he quickly proved himself a charismatic and capable commander. Men are drawn to his passion and his vision. They truly believe that he has what it takes to lead them to victory. Even I cannot help but admire the man for what he's accomplished. But I have not forgotten Wilred. I was blind to the danger of his ambitions, and you were not. The Griffin will soon deliver a speech to our people at the sunken temple of Karn. Go and see him with your own eyes. Weigh his words with your own heart. How convenient. 'Tis but a pity Thancred is not here to join us. You two go on ahead. I shall stay behind and wait for him. Let's go see this Griffin. Petricide. Oh, Regicide. It was Regicide, not Petricide. Alright, Mr. Griffin. How charismatic are ye? Has it begun already? I hear voices coming from within. Let's do this.
Brothers and sisters, 20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire. In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same. We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out, building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country, or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home. We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery. The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful. You all know the Eorzean Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight. They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us, and they have murdered us, but no more! Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands. This I promise you, for we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it, and together we shall see the Alamigan standard raised over the mountains of Gir Arbania once more!
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that. Wait, is that...
What are you two doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Well, well, this is quite the surprise.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
For it is not strength of arms that will win this battle, but strength of heart.
New voice actors. No more... I don't want to say annoying, but distinct Papalimo. Oh, media cutscene. Words cannot express how glad I am to see you both alive and well. And you! Though it was pretty obvious you and Virius would be fine. The Crystal Braves never had a realistic chance of capturing any of the Scions, divided as they were and distrusted by the better part of Eorzea. But if you truly believe that, forgive me, what exactly have you two been doing all this time? Repaying a favor. After the banquet, we had no choice but to flee Ul'dah, and we would not have been able to do so without the aid of some old friends from the Resistance. That's right. They smuggled us out of the city and sheltered us in Little Alamigo, all at great risk to themselves. Obviously, we couldn't let that go unacknowledged, so we offered to help them out with their operations for a while. When we learned of the Scion's exoneration, that Lolorito had severed all ties with the Crystal Braves, and that General Raban had been reinstated, we resolved to make contact. But having long since discarded our link pearls as a precautionary measure, our options were rather limited. To make matters more complicated, we were embroiled in a delicate operation at the time, leaving me with little choice but to entrust a letter to a courier. I gather from your puzzled expressions, however, that you never received it. To be honest, we thought this might happen. While the masks are happy to let the refugees spread the word within the community, they're pretty strict about communicating with outsiders. Blech. Oh, and we also heard a rumor that the Griffin doesn't want us meddling in his affairs. The Griffin mistrusts the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Curious. It is well known that we are no friends to Garlemald. One would think the man we saw beseeching all and sundry to join his cause would welcome our support. I should say that the man you saw was not in fact the Griffin, but an impersonator. and a talented rabble-rouser to boot. It would not surprise me if he were responsible for the majority of these public appearances. As you may have gathered, the Griffin is an extremely cautious and distrusting man who has made every effort to conceal his identity. Even when we participated in a raid under his direct command, we were not permitted to approach him. It's hard to know what to make of it all. The secrecy, the impersonators, the masks. What? It's not as if I'm making all of you wear one, and mine only covers half of my face. It's completely different. Anyway, when we heard the Griffin was due to give a speech, we thought it might be a good opportunity to get a better sense of the man behind the, to get a better sense of the man. For all the good it did. And now you have heard the whole of it. But tell me, what prompted you to take an interest in the Griffin? Summoning? You're not serious? I can't believe it. The Resistance would never even entertain such a ridiculous plan. But the Griffin? Well, the man is an enigma. I cannot say with any confidence what he would do or would not do. What I can say, however, is that the speech we heard today was not the first to make a reference to a power capable of defeating the Empire. The masks have made many such claims of late. I confess I had assumed to be mere bluster, but in the context of the shipments of which you spoke, it is not impossible that they are alluding to a primal. Whatever it is, we'll find out together, and if anyone tries to stop us, they'll answer to me. Indeed, that is, assuming you'll have us. At long last, the crew's back together. And I don't have to speak like this for Papalimo anymore. Where we at? Honorable heroes. If, as you suspect, the Griffin is indeed plotting to summon a primal, we must needs obtain confirmation while there is yet time to act. To that end, I propose we question his double. Given his role as the group's de facto mouthpiece, I should not be surprised if he were one of the Griffin's closest associates. And while he may not be aware of the most sensitive details, he can probably tell us the mask's plans in broad strokes. Like the man whom he impersonates, however, he is wary of outsiders. He will not expose himself without a suitable incentive. My plan is as follows. You and Alphino will pose as adventurers fallen on hard times, inspired by his words to take up arms for a noble cause. Ida and I, as members of the Resistance, will recount tales of your past achievements and testify as to your usefulness in the struggles ahead. With our enthusiastic assurances still ringing in his ears, he will decide to welcome you in person, and we will arrange a meeting. You will need to look the part that we might maintain the charade, until we have him cornered at least. Here, this should be enough to purchase suitable garments from Talabot, and to have him rub a respectable amount of dirt on them for good measure. Any questions? What? Changing again? It all seems simple enough, thank you. And with that, Furious, let us be off. Later. I'll just fly. Alright, so we're going to pretend we're poor. No, we're adventurers, but also poor. Dirty adventurers, them filthy, disgusting adventurers. Oh, jeez, I talked to this guy already. You want to buy what? I don't know what you're up to, but I want no part of it. Take this gill. Well, you're the ones with the gill and seeing as your friends at Papalimo. There, tunic and slops for the both of you, tailored and treated to your tastes. Now off with you before someone sees us together. Clothes maketh the man, as they say. Right then, I will go and change and see you at the spot Papalimo marked on our maps. And do I have to change too? Yes, I do. Once more. Where's the spot? Hey, how the heck do I get out of here? Okay, let's switch it up here into some schlops. Somewhere. Slops. What the heck is it? Inventory? Uh-oh. Jeez. It's one of these. This one? Weathered Shepherd's Tunic? Yes, weathered shepherds, okay. Yes. And slopes, weathered shepherd slopes. There we go. Let's do this. Looking good off, you know. Well, look at us. A pair of down-at-heel adventurers seeking a chance to recapture past glories. Yes, this should suffice. And now we play the waiting game. It looks so weird.
My thanks, comrades. You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
A great interest, you might say. Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms. I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you are planning to summon a primal. Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
Ah, the famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals. You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal. We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Alamegan liberation.
You've got to be joking! Have you gone completely mad? When people find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Alamigo will never be free!
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honourable heroes. It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Amalja?
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god. Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the Warrior of Light? Aye, I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that one brave man can make a difference. You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. But that was a lifetime ago. On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none, courage and strength when all was lost. We shall not squander your gift.
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
I just...
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alamigo comes to a head. Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences. You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
Indeed. Much work to be done. He talked about making medicine in Quarry Mill. I remember doing that when I was doing Mefrid. Like, who talk like this? Making medicine. I remember that because I gave him the stupid voice. Off you know. Quarry Mill, he said. Do you remember? Forgive me. You cannot be expected to recall every name and face, and besides, it's not as if it matters. I've long admired how you live in the present, how you focus on the problems at hand and always keep moving forward. So let us keep moving forward together, Furious. We must find and secure those crystals. This is no time for looking back. But I do remember, Alphino. I do remember. One life for one world. If we take the Griffin's double at his word, then the crystals are now somewhere within Zaharak, ready to be put to use by the Amalja. We must apprise Alize of all we have learned. I will join you both in Little Alamigo after I have changed. Yeah, me too. Much better. I'm a warrior once more. Okay, alright. Let's go talk with Alize. Hopefully Thancred is here now. Maybe we can... Might have to do Ifrit also? Making me redo all these things? Come on. Oh, the whole crew's here. Yeah. Alize! Ah, I have to read. Now that Thancred has finally arrived, mayhap you could share your latest findings. You mean to tell me that while we were worrying ourselves sick, Ida and Papa Lima were here all along? Well, Y'shtola would be relieved, and also angry. Mainly angry, I should think. As for the crystals, what choice do we have? We cannot very well leave them in the hands of the Amalja. For all we know, they could be preparing to summon Ifrit even as we speak. We must make for Zaharak without delay. Agreed. If there is naught else to discuss, let us depart at once. Oh, who'll be spying on us? And so they go forth, in accordance with the Griffin's plan. The players gather to assume their marks on a stage wreathed in flame. Ere long, the curtain shall rise, and the drama of which I am author, gods forgive me, shall at last be performed. Fine his voice. Naught else remaineth, save to stand at the ready and pray that the chance is seized, for never shall we know its like again. Alright. Oh, what is this? I confess, I expected a warmer greeting, but we must not jump to conclusions, not until we have braved the Bowl of Embers. We must be ready to engage the enemy at any moment. If you would make any final preparations, pray do so now. I shall await your signal. Upon proceeding to the bold embers, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. Oh boy, okay. If it's gonna be a lot of cutscenes, then just real quick, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Go man. Be right back. Let's do this. Ifrit, put him in the dirt. The heck? Oh, there he is. My body's ready.
This isn't right. The Emulger would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Not willingly, no.
The saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever.
By the 12, will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the warrior of light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos. One life for one world. A fair exchange! Wouldn't you agree?
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
Carbuncle! Defend me!
Nice.
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
Alizé!
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was. My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere. If you would dare to stand against us, to destroy all that we hold dear, then you shall die by my sword.
Let's finish this.
Oh, bring it on. Oh man, you made a huge mistake. Okay. We've come too far. Sacrificed too much to stop now. You think you're the only ones who have known sorrow.
You shall fall soon enough.
Forgive me. What the? I guess I'll fight a different one. Ah, I see. Duh.
There's no escape.
Don't stand in those things. Okay, I have a marker on my head. Don't stand next to anybody else. No, no! We will not be denied so easily. Is this the power of the echo? Ah, dang it. Man, you ruined up my freaking songs. Oop. Standing that. Come on, baby. Hurt. Ah! Maybe. Dang it. I'm gonna take out one of these dice first. Again they rise. Have these warriors no limits?
No more games.
No! Not the fetters! God damn it. I can't break free.
It ends now. What?
The chains!
You snake! You would betray us as well?
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart. But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12! Oriange!
Mine apologies, Master Alphino. That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Thou mayest, my lady. By thy leave.
Jojo, pose.
Even odds, then. No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop!
Understood.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance. Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell. I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them.
Oh, epic music.
Make ready! They come!
Bring it on! Do I channel ether or do I fight? Channel ether into Alize's blade. Trying to beat us at our own game?
I must have more ether.
How do? Go to her, Furious. We will deal with the others. I'm just gonna fight it. I've given her all I can. The rest is up to you. You heard the man. Leave the fighting to us. Well, he's freaking attacking me, bro. Okay, fine. I can't do anything. Hurry, Furious. Give me your ether. What do I do? Take my ether. We just stand here? Oh, Blade of Light. I'm stupid. I see. Go man. Look at all that ether.
The ether. It's not enough.
Caution, Furious. You mustn't channel it so much at once. I can't read that fast, man. Now, Blind Hurts. Kill him while he's weak. Been waiting here. I'm just gonna smack on the Warrior Darkness because I hate him. Oh, wait, no. Ooh. Unto her blade we render our ether, that fortune may favor us this day. Right then. I feel the ether welling up within me. It wells. Oh, Blade of Light, right. Well, I can't do it if this guy's freaking attacking me. The Fates. Yeah, boy. I'm gonna take out this devout. Let's see who's coming after me now. This has gone on long enough. Jamarul, kill the girl. Not today. Furious, the ranger, you must stop her. Oh, I'm wrecking this girl.
Hurry it up, neighbor.
Oh, how come that one's voiced? Whoa, that's a lot of AoEs. That's what you think. Whoa! I wish that's a cool. I want my warrior to do that. Skydive on this, go for it. Feel the ether. Yes! I'm gonna touch it. Oop. Hey, come on. Touch. Leave me alone! Well, someone wanna get... thank you. Touch. Oh yeah! That's it! We've got them!
With this blade, I banish the darkness.
Whoa!
No. Not like this.
Not like this. Yo, how did Alize get so cool? Get wrecked.
Alize, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are far from finished. Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Crystals? You mean, like the Ascians?
Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt planes with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Ascians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait! Such methods as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives. We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence. We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this. You of all people should understand. We will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
to have known the depths of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis-Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle. Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal!
What is this place?
Such pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
It can't be.
Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From two worlds do we gather, and from two worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the Mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
Minfilia!
Blessed children of the First, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiac's will, so too must others carry out the will of Heidelin. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light. Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Heidelin had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength long sought. And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark. Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone, then?
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Long have I watched you from Heidelin side, watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
Hear me, servant of Heidelin. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor. Take us with you. Take us home. We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
'Tis a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor. Thank you, Lemmy, for everything.
Holy schmoly, dude. I feel like that cutscene should be required reading after you go through Shadowbringers. Cause like, man, like going through this the first time, it's so difficult to be like, what the heck is going on, man? Like, what is happening? And it's a whole expansion later that they actually delve into it with Shadowbringers. But after having played that and now going back to this, it's like, oh dang. Dang, dude, I feel their sorrow. It would seem we are in southern Thanalan again. And Philia's doing, no doubt. May the 12 speed her on her way. And the Warriors of Darkness too. I cannot help but wonder what awaits those wayward souls. If they gave their lives in order to travel to the source, and returning to the first, would they not? But mayhap that was their wish. Jeez. Sheesh. An ending to mark a new beginning. Forgive me. My thoughts were elsewhere, and this when I know full well there is yet work to be done. The crystals, leave them to me. I will go back into Zaharak and secure them. The Amalja will still be in disarray after the thrashing the Warriors of Darkness gave them. They are not like to notice a lone bard sulking about. But Thancred, you don't have to do this, I know. But I want to. I will see you at the Rising Stones. I should go and find Ida and Papalimo. They must have finished searching the Mask's camp by now. Not that it matters anymore. You must be tired, Furious. I know I am. If thou wilt permit me, my lady, I would ask a question. When didst thou become aware of mine independent pursuits? When I saw you meeting with that warrior of darkness and the Ascian in white at the Great Library. I tried not to think the worst. You've never been one to confide in others, so I knew that even were your intentions pure, you would not share your plans with us until you felt the time was right. But I cannot deny that a part of me feared you had simply betrayed us. Would that there had been another way. Know that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee, and that these sins will forever weigh heavy in my heart. I understand why you did what you did. That you but sought to achieve the greatest good while inflicting the least harm. Not many would have the courage to make that choice. But even knowing what came of your actions, I find that I cannot condone them. I'm sorry. Furious, forgive me, but I believe the events of the day have taken their toll on me. I should like to rest for a while. If thou wilt grant me leave, I would gladly escort thee into a refuge of thine own choosing. Once my lady hath regained her strength, we shall join thee at the Rising Stones. Until then, Warrior of Light. Papalimo! Where the heck are you? Where the heck am I? Alamigo! Little Alamigo! First I have to go all the way around. Hopefully it's not inside. Please don't be inside. Oh, cutscene.
Well met, Furious. Afino said you would be joining us. It would seem the Griffin's double was telling the truth, insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals in the Mask's camp. Did you perchance find one in Zaharak?
Actually,
I don't believe it. The crystals, Minfilia, all of it. It's just... I don't know what it is.
I sympathize, Ida. Even now, I struggle to comprehend that which I saw. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted a final chance to speak with her. It was bittersweet, but also affirming.
Afino, I believe it is past time Ida and I rejoin the Scions. We have been away for far too long. Though I am loath to leave the Griffin to his own devices, I fear our investigation would benefit from your more dispassionate perspectives, and I hope that we might, in turn, offer our own opinions on the many challenges that you have faced in our absence. Gods, it's been absolutely ages, hasn't it? I can't wait to hear about everyone's adventures.
We should be glad to recount them, and Tataru's tales may well surprise you.
Ida? Ida! Longer be praised, it is you! Ida, alive, and standing here before me, in the flesh! I can hardly believe my eyes. Oh, come now, has it really been so long you don't remember me? It's Gundabald. I fought beside your father in the revolution. Do not think less of our friends. It's been 20 years since the occupation sent us our separate ways. But the resistance were always welcome in Little Amigo. They give us hope, and young Ida most of all. Aye, Ida here was always full of fire. Ever the first to volunteer for a mission. Until the day she up and vanished, that is. There were rumors, and we feared the worst, but here you are, alive and well, looking nary a day older.
Well, what can I say? I'm sorry for running off like that and making you all worry. It's a long story, but you see, I got involved with my friends here, the Scions. Oh, sorry, we were still the Circle of Knowing back then, right? Anyway, I wanted to come back and tell you, but it was all very secretive stuff at the time, and, as you can see, I'm completely fine. I know we've got a lot to talk about, and we will. Right now, I've got to hurry back to our headquarters. My friends are expecting me. Pray forgive her. It's been a very long day for all of us. I promise we will visit again at the first opportunity.
Alright.
Let us return to the Rising Stones. Hells take me for giving you that mask.
Indeed. More secrecy? Speak with Alfino at the Rising Stones. It's been a while since I've been here. Now truly, the gang's all back together. Oh yeah, here we are. Oh, this would be a perfect time to talk to Fleming. On your own playthrough, make sure you do that.
Welcome home, Furious.
I trust your journey was uneventful. You'll be pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals. He sent word a short while ago. Once he has delivered them safely into the Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here, and we can declare this matter officially resolved. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Ishtola and Kryl, and brief them on all that has occurred. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stones at their earliest convenience. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem meet to discuss the future. Let's do it.
Back in the Solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Mourned.
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
But, as Papalima rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts. And I hope that the Scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
You will always be welcome here, Kryl.
Urianger, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Ascians as before?
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. 'Twould be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the Resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
And what will you do, Alize?
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities. That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable, and we've always got him to keep us from bickering. But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Well then, Alfie, I for my part shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
Aha! A new adventure. What else? The road goes ever on. To strive for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. I know for sure this is the one I picked before. But this Warrior of Light, Furious would say, a new adventure. What else?
Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
A new dawn, she says. Dawntrail, perhaps? Aha! Oh, look at all my friends gathered in one spot. Even Ochre Boulder. No, Hoary Boulder. What the? Oh, there he is. Even Hoary Boulder. Alright, off you know. Let's send this away. Look at them, Furious. The scions of the 7th dawn. Look how far we've come. The people we've met. The moments we've shared. The losses we've suffered. The tragedies we've overcome. All of it has made us who we are today. Where we go from here and what the future holds, only the 12 know. But I know we will find out together. A wind-up Mabrita, nice. Cutscene? Yep. Gotta have that end cutscene, you know.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, my friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand. Thank you. I shall guard it well. There is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
Well done, brother. You may resume your normal duties and rejoin the others. The coming battle shall be our greatest yet. I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. True believers are so readily led. I have given them everything they desired, all for which they have prayed. I doubt you can say the same for your pawns. Get what you wanted then? Was it all worth it in the end? There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. Be it host to a surfeit of light or dark, a world bereft of equilibrium is but a void in waiting, and a void is of no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great interest. As for the pawns whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift, which I do now present to you. Nidhogg's eyes. The eyes of Nidhogg. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds, you have proven yourself the most deserving. A man of boundless rage and bottomless despair, in whose breast beats a heart which thirsts for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe. Not the eyes! No, please! So it was here all along. This guy. Oh, just you wait, my pretty. You and I are going to have so much fun. Ha 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 ha. Boom! There it is! No retreat, no surrender. Thancred, risen up, Flamin. We're talking about Minfilia, I'm sure. Alphino by his lonesome. And over here is where the real party is, with Tataru, Alize, Ochre Boulder, Aenor, and Clements, and Home. But that's it, the end of patch 3.4, Soul Surrender, of the post-Heavensward quests, as well as pre-Stormblood quests. There we go. This one took quite a bit. Had a trial, a dungeon, and a solo duty. Holy schmoly. That being said, today's also patch day 6.55, the final little bit of the MSQs before we get into Dawntrail. So I have a date with that. I'm gonna go do that, so I'm ready for Dawntrail when it comes out. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me. I truly appreciate it. This is On the Dawntrail, my live Final Fantasy XIV MSQ guide and playthrough. Moving into the final quests before Stormblood next time, patch 3.5. To whoever you may be, good morning, good night, and everything in between. Until next time, see ya!